Hey Peter, what do you think about James' Cunn event that KU Talent organised?
No, I think it was great. I think it was really inspiring to see, how a big entrepreneur like James Caan emerged from nothing basically and built an empire, and how far you can get if you really stick to your aspirations and goals and really be a strong and firm leader.
Yeah, I think he's a great example of charismatic leader. He connect with all of us, gave us great examples, how to inspire people. And I was very, very impressed by his charity work and how he built all those schools.
Oh, yeah,
I think that was
cool.
great.
Think about the series of PAL mentor scheme events that we have done recently.
I think it's great sessions that can help you enhance your employability, make you learn about yourself, and improve your leadership capabilities. Do you think it has benefited you in a certain way?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's really good to attend these sessions because you can actually learn a lot about yourself, and a lot of people when they go for interviews or write applications, they don't know what their weaknesses and strengths are. So I think it's a great way of discovering those and actually getting to know yourself a lot better.
Related to what you just said, me and Yvonne actually went to another KU Talent event, it was mainly to do with recruitment, but I remember two speakers specifically that we went to see. So one was from KPMG and one was from Legal in General. The Legal in General guy stuck out to me most because I asked him a question about decision making as a leader, because I really wanted to understand sort of what is the mindset you have to have when you're making decisions at such a high level. And from what he told me, it was to do with more about team cohesion and the rationality that comes from that, the valid and rationality in essence, and how it's so important that to have a diverse team allows him to get a greater perception of what decision he has to make at that high level. And it kind of made me realize that as a leadership, in terms of leadership as well, that it's really important to really get a grasp of the whole perception and the idea of what decision you have to take and what path you have to go down.
Okay. Well, I remember the speaker from KPMG. He talked about how to make decisions and the importance of making decisions at such a high strategic level, the pressures involved, the time involved, and he said that you should take a more pragmatic approach and consider the situational factors as high priority.
Hi, Mosh. Would you like to talk about why networking is quite relevant in terms of leadership skills and how important networking is nowadays?
Sure. Some people believe hard work is the only way to promote them to the peak of their career. However, we all face challenging situations at times, and sometimes we need to rely on help and encouragement of others. So therefore, people need to network and learn how to network effectively. As an employee, networking helps you to learn business development skills, exchange qualified business leads, establish long-term friendships with colleagues and clients. In short, the bigger your network, the better your choice of uncovering your next great position. So as an employer, besides giving you a financial cushion for starting new business, your current job puts you inside a network that is full of potential clients and for customers to increase revenues. So being more adept in social situations and being better equipped to network successfully will help you form working relationships that could be very advantageous to you in the future.
Yes, that's why we attempt networking for a successful career presentation. We learn what's networking, why to network, types of networking from the event. The most important thing is we gain lots of tips and experience from the presenter and other students. These kinds of KU talent events not only provide students with career guidance, but also train students' employability and improve competitiveness.
Some say that leaders are leaders at birth, while others say that leaders are self-created. Nature, nurture. but we found that leadership isn't as clear-cut as that. So what is leadership? We were fortunate enough to listen to some of the UK's top leaders and entrepreneurs talk about this very subject. We learned of many aspects to be a good leader. We'll be focusing on entrepreneurship in particular, and some of the more prominent points we discovered.
Causation is a decision-making process that has a desired outcome, and the journey focuses upon that outcome, whereas the effectuation method, which entrepreneurs tend to use, has many possible outcomes, and the journey is shaped on who you are, what you know, and who you know. These three aspects were evident from the events that we attended throughout the year. Who you are. Many of the entrepreneurs we heard from told us to be self-aware, therefore reflecting on who you are. From the Lead Now leadership training event, we learned that you must understand yourself first before you can manage others. What you know. As told by older entrepreneurs, risk-taking is in the nature of entrepreneurship, so use what you know to make informed decisions and know the best time to take risks in order to succeed. Who you know. Having a good team around you is key for success. As James Caan suggested, you should surround yourself with people who represent your weaknesses.
Being self-aware is key to becoming an effective leader. The ability to manage yourself is even classed as a global leadership competency. Becoming aware of yourself will not only allow you to feel more confident in situations like negotiation and public speaking, but it will help you reflect and improve on everything you do. Personal branding expert Malcolm Levine, whose clients include Tony Blair, stresses the importance of self-awareness and tells us to always think, could I have done that better? Did it have the desired effect? In every situation. This way you're always evaluating and improving. It can be difficult, but always make a conscious effort to really listen to other people instead of thinking about what you want to say, and always try to be empathetic. Malcolm's top tip is to be authentic. It sounds simple, but by knowing who you are and demonstrating this can help others connect with you. The founder and CEO of Labara also stresses the importance of self-awareness. He explained that you are key to your business success more than money, so it's important to protect your energy as this is your real capital. Executive coaching business consultant Kish also visited Kingston to teach us the importance of self-awareness in leadership. Taking just 5 minutes out of each day to reflect can improve your well-being and your effectiveness as a leader.
Through engaging with entrepreneurs and identifying their key leadership traits, it is clear that they all have one common characteristic: charisma. Charismatic leaders gather followers through dint of personality and charm. They also make effective use of body and verbal language. This is clear through watching and listening to the founder of the Labara Group. His control of the room and people's attention was clear to see. He expressed the importance of successfully convincing people requires conviction and honesty. Whilst attending a Lead Now event to develop our current leadership capabilities, we learned charismatic leaders are in complete control of their tunnel vision and peripheral vision. The former enables the leader to solely concentrate on one person at one time, making them feel they are the most important individual. The latter allows them to scan and read the environment to gather the moods and concerns of others around them.
The group has been to events that involve the concept of decision making and how to develop a startup. As an entrepreneur, you must take important decisions on a daily basis. This involves choosing directions, solving problems, and taking immediate actions. The process of decision making is seen as one of the most important processes of a business. A part of this is to have a well-developed and effective business plan. Representatives from NatWest talked about the importance of a business plan and how to develop it. It came through that knowing yourself and your team is an important first step, which also is a part of the effectuation concept. Preparing a SWOT analysis on yourself is seen as a great tool to identify strengths and weaknesses of you as a person.
So that brings our video to an end. Remember, work with what you have and what you know. Know who you are and constantly look to improve. Inspire those around you and use your resources effectively.
Hi, this is Lucy, and she was a student taking the Leadership and Management in Context module at Kingston University. The module highlights leadership capabilities and gives an understanding about the different aspects of management that will provide a competitive advantage in the job market. Lucy wished to enhance her employability and eventually start up her own business, but lacks the necessary knowledge and skills. Luckily for her, this module provided a great foundation to obtain the necessary competencies to achieve her goals. The module covered a wide range of topics such as diversity, women in leadership, corporate social responsibility, as well as meeting industry professionals. However, only the ones Lucy found most useful will be explored in this video. Lucy enjoyed entrepreneurship as she is interested in starting her own business, and attended the James Caan event and the Bright Ideas workshop, after which she decided to participate in the Bright Ideas competition. She learned about motivation, how to start up a business, taking risks, and the entrepreneurial method. The method involves drawing upon and making use of available means and skills, and emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and being resilient. By using the entrepreneurial method, she will gather her resources, as for example, knowledge, ideas, network, and money to come up with possible ideas and goals. Lucy attended several employability workshops to learn how to write effective cover letters, CVs, and job applications to be more attractive for employers in a competitive job market. She also attended career fairs to interact with potential employers from different industries. Networking is an important aspect of leadership and management in context. From the LinkedIn session she attended, she learned how to present herself and make contacts through social media, which will help her connect with experienced business people. Another important aspect is the continuous globalization of this volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. Change management, sustainability, decision-making, and global leadership are also affected by operating in a VUCA world. With respect to different types of change, she has learned about the transactional change, meaning to demand the changes, and the transformational change, meaning to collaborate with and ask the employees to create the change. Further, she wished to gain more experience within sustainable solutions and decided to join the Green Impact Project, where she learned techniques on how to manage employees who are resistant to change. Lucy also made use of her knowledge around diversity and the importance of using different strengths and capabilities from people with different backgrounds. Lucy also learned the complexity of decision-making because of the limited information, time, and control in large or VUCA worlds. Lastly, she learned about global leadership and evaluated her current capabilities by taking the IPIP test, which is based on the Big 5 factor markers, and assessed her strengths and weaknesses in relation to the intercultural effectiveness scales. This led to Lucy being more aware of her own capabilities within effective leadership and communication needed for a management role. Now, Lucy feels equipped to embark on the challenges related to secure a management role. She is more self-aware on the skills and competencies she has developed by taking this course and which areas need improvement. Good luck, Lucy!
makes you unique. So that makes you very suitable for our leadership program.
There is a leader in you. There is a leader in you.
There is a leader in you.
There is a leader in you.
There's a leader in you.
There is a leader in you.
Leadership is the process of influencing others to understand and agree about what needs to be done and how to do it, and the process of facilitating individual and collective efforts to accomplish shared objectives. But other world leaders also have their own definitions. There are several different types of leadership styles. Laissez-faire, a non-authoritarian leadership style. Laissez-faire leaders try to give the least possible guidance to subordinates and try to achieve control through less obvious means. They believe that people excel when they are left alone to respond to their responsibilities and obligations in their own ways. Autocratic. An autocratic style of leadership is when a leader makes a decision alone. The leader conveys the decision to the staff, and they have work within the scope of that decision. For example, in order to deliver good customer service, managers instruct all of staff to follow enterprise's guidelines for dealing with customers. Participative is a style of management where decisions are made with the most feasible amount of participation from those who are affected by the decisions. Transactional, a style of leadership that is based on the setting of clear objectives and goals for the followers, as well as the use of either punishments or rewards in order to encourage compliance with these goals. Transformational, a style of leadership in which the leader identifies the need for change, creates a vision to guide the change through inspiration, and executes the change with the commitment of the members of the group.
One of the biggest differences between managers and leaders is the formal, authoritarian control and subordinates, both that leaders don't possess. Managers have been paid to have a position of authority and therefore use a transactional management style, where subordinates follow orders for a promise of a reward. Whereas leaders use a transformational, charismatic style that can convince them that the following you is appealing. Managers have limitations around time and money, so distribute that to their workers, whereas leaders will take the blame and credit others to gain loyalty. Managers tend to be risk-averse, avoiding conflict, whereas leaders are risk-seeking and therefore would see opportunities where managers wouldn't and are willing to break the rules.
Hi, didn't see you there. Leadership is organising a group of people to achieve a common goal using proactive entrepreneurial behaviour by optimising risk, innovation to take advantage of opportunities, taking personal responsibility and managing change within a dynamic environment for the benefit of the organisation. The 5 qualities of entrepreneurial leadership. Vision. All entrepreneurs started with a vision of creating innovation. Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, anyone like that. Effectuation, using a disadvantage and turning it into an advantage. Basically, using what you have to build an enterprise. Influence, the effect you have on others and to share it and get them involved to see your vision. Flexibility, the ability to learn, openness, to listen to others and receive positive and negative feedback. Persistence, to achieve a long-term vision, a leader must execute relentlessly, focusing on activities and get them to see their vision. Entrepreneurial leaders efficiently utilise all types of resources that are available to them. Examples of these resources: human resources, social resources, technological resources, and financial resources. Leadership is emphasised in all types of job roles. The KU Talent events, which looked at careers in the public sector and also introduced guest speakers such as James Khan, who demonstrated how key it is for candidates to possess leadership characteristics no matter what job they're doing.
James Khan is the founder of Alexander Mann and investor of numerous businesses. And he used to be one of the dragons of Dragon's Den. Also, he is a famous LinkedIn influencer. Elaborating entrepreneurial leadership qualities, James Khan envisioned doing something else rather than working for his father, so he ran away from home. After running away from home, he worked 2 jobs and started his business in a small storeroom. By investing in small or startup businesses, James Khan guides and influences other entrepreneurial leaders to succeed. James Khan was very persistent and applied for jobs he was underqualified. He was flexible to work willingly in different industries and working environments.
What is corporate social responsibility? Corporate social responsibility is a continuing commitment by business to behave ethically and contribute to economic development while improving the quality of life of the workforce and their families, as well as the local community and society at large. Why is CSR important in leadership? A strategic approach to CSR is increasingly important to a company's competitiveness. It can bring benefits in terms of risk management, cost savings, access to capital, customer relationships, human resource management, and innovation capacity. It also encourages more social and environmental responsibility from the corporate sector at a time when the crisis has damaged consumer confidence and the levels of trust in business. Equality, diversity, and inclusion. What is equality and why is it important? Equality is about ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talents, and believing that no one should have poorer life chances because of where, what, or whom they were born, what they believe, or whether they have a disability.
Diversity. The concept of diversity encompasses acceptance and respect. It means understanding that each individual is unique and recognises our individual differences. Why is diversity important in the workplace? An organisation that is committed to a diverse workforce therefore is one that aims to harness a pool of individuals with unique qualities, seeing this combination of differences as a potential for growth rather than opportunities for conflict. Attached to this commitment is also an intention to nurture and develop the potential of each individual. Inclusion. Inclusion at its simplest is the state of being included, but is a bit more complicated than that. It is used by disability rights activists to promote the idea that all people should be freely and openly accommodated without restrictions or limitations of any kind. Why is inclusion important? It is important because no matter who you are, the desire to be a meaningful part of society is inherent in all of us. We all want to feel included, we all need to feel like we are included. There is no denying that in today's business world, those that look outside the sphere of their organisations and consider its social impacts are the ones that succeed.